Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to my city in City Skylines, the city of Lawrence. This is going to be episode 3 of City Skylines on my channel. You can check the playlist for any other episodes that you missed and that you'd like to watch. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyways, as you can see on the screen, first of all, I sped this up by times 16. So it's really jittery, I'm afraid to say, because I just have this tick where I just move the camera around a lot. But there's nothing I can really do about that post now. But basically, as you can see on screen, I redid this entire field so it looks, I guess, actually proper, and it's gone. Well, anyway. Basically, I was just redoing all the baseball fields and fixing that field in general so it would, you know, look better because I wasn't happy with the outcome of it before. But moving on, I decided to build a 3-lane highway that would head right into the industrial area to hopefully alleviate traffic because I had put in a heavy traffic ban. Again, to alleviate the traffic. I also did a lot of off-camera work that you're not going to see it done in this time lapse, but I'll probably jump to a live portion of the game, and you'll probably see all the progress that I've made off-camera. But other than that, moving forward, as I said before, I had to add a new highway, and thus I decided to connect it up where the other three-way intersection of the highway had been before. And so I had to demolish the entire three-way intersection and all the scenery around it. And I decided to sketch up, while I was in school actually, a design for this highway. And this is the design that I came up with. It looks very, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. A lot of people would maybe call this a, quote, spaghetti junction, but I don't think so because it's actually quite uniform, at least in my eyes. I thought it came out very, very clean cut. It probably could have been more compact, but other than that, I really like the way that it came out. And again, like I said earlier in the video, I did speed up the video by times 16, so I apologize if it's really jittery for you and hurts your eyes. Kind of hurts my eyes to watch, but then again, I do have a splitting headache right now as I'm recording this, so that doesn't help. But, yeah, so there's lots of overpasses. I think this actually has a 3-tiered overpass, so it goes up to, I believe, 36. Yeah, 36 meters is the highest road that'll pass over the entire thing. And this interchange would not have been possible had it not been for one, the amazing mod team that is available on the Steam Workshop, and especially for the Move It mod. I don't know who exactly made the Move It mod, I apologize for that, but like you see me use this mod a stupid amount of times, like for everything, every single curve and every single I guess ramp that's used for the highway. I use the Move It tool to make it as smooth as possible, make it as realistic as possible. And it's really a phenomenal mod. And anybody playing this game, it's like it is an essential thing to have. But one thing that you're not going to see in this time lapse as well, I know that's a bit of a weird transition, but one thing that you're not going to see in this time lapse is detailing. I did add detailing afterwards, but I had already stopped the recording, so you do not see me adding any sort of details, any sort of lines, traffic barrels, Jersey barriers. You don't see any of that, but they are there, and you're gonna see that in the live portion of the video when I get to it. But I think no, that's not it. I thought that was the 36 meter tier, but that's just another 24 meter. But yeah, I had sketched this up in school, and it had gone through many different phases, and I finally decided on this design. And like I said earlier, I really I really like this. I showed it to some of my friends actually, and they thought they were very impressed by the work that I had done. And I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this, because this is like the first. It's not the first. I had done some interchanges before, but I say maybe this was the third highway interchange that I had ever done in this game. So I'm really pleased with the outcome that I got for it. But yeah, I'm not really quite sure what to talk about other than more stuff about the highway, but there isn't quite much to talk about the highway. I did connect it up with the industrial zone. It runs parallel with the rail yard. The overpasses for the rail yard continue on, and they overpass the highway, and they connect it that way. I also extended the highway, actually. I did that off camera not too long ago. I extended the highway to head towards what will hopefully be the downtown area of the city. And I also added some interchanges and did some more expansion. I fixed up, hopefully I fixed up the whole traffic issue running through the center of the town. I'll show that again in the live portion, but you know how I had the elevated rail running between the two one-way roads? Well, I switched that out for an interesting design, and I think and hope that it will work pretty good. One of the things that came as a consequence, however, at least I'm not quite sure what exactly happened, but basically I have this massive influx of traffic now coming out of that little exit loop that I had set up at the highway in that residential area. There is massive traffic going on there now, and I don't know what the cause of it is, but hopefully we can fix that when I jump back into the live portion of this, which is coming up right now. Alright everybody, welcome back to the live portion of the game. As you can see, the highway is fully operational. Now over here, I wish I could have made that smoother, but the road really, what is it? The road really, using Move It, it kept flickering and being all nasty. But anyway, here is the finished result. Oh, we got a train going by over there. As you can see, it looks, as I had said before, very neat and uniform, at least in my eyes. Let's get out of this. Come on. Oh, my mouse is all messed up. Come on. My mouse is messing up. So yeah, here is the finished result. I decided to go with putting a bunch of tall grass in here. Now, I don't know if this was a good idea, because putting down a bunch of assets, especially like grass, which is a bunch of individual like polygons, probably gonna slow this area down if I start to develop here. But as of right now, it's pretty good. Now, for some reason, got a lot of traffic heading off this highway into this direction, not even going towards the city, which and vice versa, which is you know, it makes me sad not seeing my highway being used. Oh, but here we go. We got one driver taking the ramp. So, I mean, it does its job to divert, what is it? Like trucks and whatnot down this way over here. And this could probably be better, but right now it does its job. But one thing that has happened is that the traffic over here, at least it used to be really bad. So the traffic here is lightened up, which is good, but now over here it's bad for some reason. I don't know why so many cars are taking that one-way road. And here it's bad, that wasn't like that before, and here is bad for some reason. What is going on over here? Oh, I see. They all want to make left turns? Yep. Okay. That's gonna have to be fixed. But what I did fix was this whole traffic area. I added 4-lane one-way road here, one-way road here, and decided to just make this one single road rather than 2 separate roads that would have the traffic light issue. But the thing is that this one-way road went this way. This one came back in this direction. So I would have to have switched them. Wow, that was... I'm surprised there isn't a traffic light here, but whatever. Smooth traffic, whatever. Oh, hello. So, I've got these sick... Whoa, 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 whoa. Got these sick trains. And actually, this train is fine, I think. This one is not fine. As nice as it looks, and I put the right along the median. I know it overlaps onto the road a little bit right there, but I couldn't really find a support beam that would look good and also fit on the median, so I apologize for that. And I also made this little like construction zone over here because I didn't know what to fill in that space. But like I was saying, this train I might not use because of this contraption that I developed right here. It's a 3-way junction for the elevated rail that's going to run in this direction and of course connects over there. So it has a sort of roundabout design. One thing that I don't like about it is that it still has the catenaries and lines and whatnot hanging above the single rail. I was able to disable it with let's see, whatever, with this thing over here, overhead cable, you can just deactivate that. So I was able to do it, and it, what am I saying? I was able to do it with the normal 2-way track. 1-way track did not seem to have that option, sadly, so the catenaries are still there. But getting to the point that I was trying to say, like, I don't know about you, but something tells me that a train of that magnitude is not really the type that would, you know, make that curve. So I'm probably, sadly, going to have to, like, it can't even do that switch right. It seems really weird. But, speaking of train, I put a elevated station in over here. I put a bunch of cars and all the, what is it, parking spots, some parks and flowers, especially along here. And I made this nice little plaza, which I wish I could show it to you at night. What happened over here? I wish I could show it to you at night. I mean, I could show it to you guys at night, but since Time Warp, the mod that allows me to change time, is still broken as of the last update, it would be a kind of a pain on my part because I'd have to wait for it to turn nighttime, and then after it turns nighttime, it's really dark and I can't really see what I'm doing. So, sadly, I kinda don't want to do that. Citizens are sick. Well, guess what? I have hospitals. But yeah, I'm further developing the city, and over here is going to be the start of the... Oh, I thought that was just one massive building. It's going to be the start of the larger complexes. So, so far we've had these nice, maybe like 5-story. We had a 4-story over here, 4-story over here. It's like 4 or 5-story buildings with trees and grass in the background. And over here, I decided to make it higher density because, of course, we're moving to the downtown area, which is probably going to be located right over here. Not a... Whoa, 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 whoa. The river is dried up. Okay, well, that's weird. But, yeah, I'm not going to put the downtown along this lake because, I mean, like I said in the first episode, this city was founded on railroads, basically, so we want to keep it nice and central to those rails. So downtown's going to be over here. I've already rerouted this highway to head downtown. I added a exit and entrance over here. What was that? Oh, that was the power line. And of course, one over here. And right now, although I don't really have the demand for it, I'm just going to fill in these areas with normal, low density, commercial and residential. Just something to fill in all these spaces once it finally does develop. Right here. That could be residential. And like this, I think. So that can be that zoning. Actually, let's make that residential too. So yeah, that's all the progress I've done thus far. I did a little bit of expansion here as well, and also added a rural station because it was really low lying and it fit the area. But moving on. Oh, and I also added a nice little park back here. Thought it looked really neato. So moving on, one thing that I noticed that this town does not have is a first, public transportation, and second, a university. And I feel like that's limiting. Let me just speed up the time. I feel like that's really limiting the growth of the city as a whole. So hopefully soon I'm probably going to put in a university. As to where that university is going to go, I have no idea. I assume it'd be more of a central downtown thing, considering it's a pretty modern looking building. So actually, let's see, what's the population? 7,000? I don't know exactly, like, because I haven't played this game a lot. I don't know what would be a good time to put a university down. I am noticing, though, that that's an interesting building. I am noticing, though, that I'm not really having the demand that I hopefully would want. So I'm probably going to have to what are the words that I'm trying to think of? I'm probably going to have to put a university down pretty soon. Right after I put a little doctor's office right there. So yeah, I'm not seeing any really demand. I see a small demand for industry, but that's already passed and gone, so let's do that. Let's do that right now. Alright, so I decided to put the university over here, and instead of doing wing 1, or wing A and B, I did wing A and then 2 wing Bs because they kind of connected. I mean, this one over here, like, it doesn't line up like it does over here, but it juts out, and I still thought that that looked pretty cool. So it's a giant, or it'll be a big ol' what is it? I guess corner university. And I just decided, you know what? Why not put what is it? Why not put 2 of them down? So that way, when the city does expand, you know, hey, they'll they'll have access. And one other thing is, bam, they have subway access. So, or metro, whatever you want to call it. So I just thought that was pretty neat. And if I just connect my metro lines when they do get built eventually, everybody in the city would be able to attend this university. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, I put in this roundabout, and I decided to angle the roads this way. That might be kind of weird, but that's the angle that downtown is going to be at. Yes, downtown is going to be 45 degrees off from this whole grid. Hate me what you want, but that's how it's gonna be. In fact, it might be angled this way and then return back to the normal grid over here. So it's gonna be interesting. But first of all, this university is incomplete. So let's work on it really quick. Actually, can we work on it? You know what? I think we can work on this really quick. And I might even jump into another time lapse over here if time is a constraint. So let's get into it. I do apologize for not showing the entirety of the construction process. I accidentally hit the record button unknowingly, and well, you can put 2 and 2 together to find out what happened. But am I really sucking the river dry? I guess I am. But aside from that, yeah, this is what I've created so far. If the trees look like they're lighting up and whatnot when I zoom in and out, that's because I got the random tree rotator. So the trees, I don't know, they flicker now. I'm not quite sure how to fix that, but I don't think it's that much of a big deal. But this is the university campus, and I really like how it came out, considering I've never done anything like this before. This looks really nice, in my opinion, especially from above. The parking spaces don't show up, which is a shame, but maybe if I increase the resolution. But yeah, that's the university. Also, I added the central. What are you doing over here? Add a center monument. That's the word I was thinking of. To the roundabout with these orange and white flowers. Orange representing orange and white representing the university. So I guess they own this. And then I put the jacaranda, I believe that's how it's pronounced, these purple trees in, because I just think that they look really nice. And of course the bollards to protect any, I don't know, violent drivers. But yeah, that is the university. We've done quite a lot in this episode, actually. We built the entirety of this university and this interchange. I think that's quite the progress that we've made. So oh, and we've got a lot of development going on here. So the city is turning out very nicely. And I'm actually going to leave you guys with some cinematic shots that I took of the city. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.